wrestlers with open arms. In the heat of the struggle, we feel no harm. Through the fingers grip like steel sharp. Together we thrive like a thunderstorm.
Damn, we're live, guys.
Awesome.
So, Dion, big
How you guys
event in
doing?
a couple days here.
Yeah. Excited
How are-
for it to happen. Excited for it to be over with. So
How are you
Yeah.
feeling?
I'm doing all right. Yeah. We're excited to see everyone. Honestly, it's going to be pressure day. Everyone knows that promotes and throws an event or organizes the pressure. The day of, you want everything to run right, everything like that, match wise. And yeah, we had Mike Shaft, who had a really nasty back injury. We were able to get a replacement really good. Looks like the guy filling in for him is pretty good. So
Dude, Jason might be better than Mike.
He's newer, but he's strong.
he is. He
strong.
beat you and he beat Dale at Left Bridge. So Andrew, I sent Andrew a little video evidence just because it's fair. Since it's a last minute switch up, he's got to be able to know who he is. And I even told him this guy's ranked, so if you want it, I don't know who else. So it was nice of Mike to have a replacement, and Jason's a really nice guy and, was all for it. So that was just one thing, but I'm hoping, no injuries. Everyone's good to come down, no last minute switch ups. And, but yeah, we'll have a dinner and after pre-poll party tomorrow with weigh-ins and stuff. So yeah, I'm excited for you guys to come down and have a good day or night, double days or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it should be fun. That pre-party looks good, and then
Yeah.
a bunch of
The
pre-poll
stadiums.
party.
Yeah, it's gonna be at the Stadium Sports Bar, and the Stadium Sports Bar is completely different now. They remodeled that entire section where we had Armsageddon last year. Has a wall blocking the middle of it now, and you have to go through those doors to go in to the kitchen and stuff. It's pretty sad. It looks different now, so it's like, but we'll have it there upstairs, in the thing where we had the walkouts and stuff at. But yeah.
Nice. No, I'm excited to see it. Brian, you're not coming for this one, right?
No,
Yeah.
not this one. No.
Sorry that we're gonna miss you, Brian. Dang, I needed you there for something. Nothing for work, but there's something special I had in store where I'm doing a appreciation thing before the live stream. So you'll have to watch it and you'll see. I can't say too much though. It's a very special thing I'm doing to start the show off. So
I'll see. Now I can't be mad at you anymore.
Why?
No, I'm only bugging. I was a little. I was gonna come, ref, but it just wasn't.
You got a new job, I know.
I got a few things going on, and I definitely money's tight for me. So and money's tight for you. So
Everyone, Jaron Blackmore was talking about not being able to make it and I was just like, I need you to make it, man. It's not mainly for your match, but I need you there for something else. It's important. Trust me. You'll thank me later. I need a good portion of people to show up. I need everyone to show up. I want everyone there.
Also, some for all the athletes, Dion.
No, certain individuals. Trust me. It's people that have supported me since day one. Let's just put it that way. I can't say no much more. It's not something huge, but it's simple and you're going to appreciate it. I know you are. And if you don't, man, I don't know. Yeah.
Sure. If it's anything, people will appreciate it.
Oh yeah, I'm pumped to see it, man. I'm curious what all the day ones are gonna get. So that's cool.
I almost want to present it since I'm right here on through the fingers thing, but it's if I do it now, people are going to know the surprise.
No
It's
spoilers.
very difficult. I'm very bad about ruining surprises. So
you do know that I sent Gelder, right?
Yes, I was going to give you. It's part of the appreciation.
Oh,
should I just do it right here, right now?
Oh, it's up to you. I just want you to know.
Save it.
I'm still going to do it, but I feel like it's the right time also since we're on the podcast.
Oh, it's okay. No.
Are you sure?
Oh, I'm good.
Save it for the day, Dion. Pack the day.
I just wasn't sure if you knew. I wasn't sure if you knew.
I knew. I'm sorry. I was wanting to wait till the event to do it. I was kind of wanting to be quiet about it. But yeah, everyone watching through the fingers sponsored $500. They're the ones to help us get our t-shirts paid for with this awesome logo that I designed on it. So thank you to you guys. I really appreciate you from Red Lake Studios too. We appreciate you guys. And we're going to have good shirts for all the athletes and then tournament people that enter the tournament as well.
Nice.
Also, we're not giving, we don't want to give any of the extras out for free. You know, unless you're a sponsor or something like that, we'll be selling them for like only $25. You know, nothing too expensive, but they're good. They're like the
You can
material
send one back with Zach.
Oh yeah, we're gonna give you one. Yeah, and I got some posters for you too.
Oh, that's awesome.
Some small posters.
They mean
The
a lot to me.
qualifiers poster and then the main show post kind of thing. I was gonna send back with you too as well.
Oh,
So
that's good of you, buddy. Thank you.
That is
thank you guys.
Super cool.
I kind of want to ruin the surprise right now, though, man.
No,
you guys got me
Dion,
going now, man. See?
I'll be watching, and I'll probably go live and do a watch party.
Okay.
Go
Well, I hope
ahead.
it's worth
Surprise.
your guys' reaction. I don't know. I think it was nice. I worked on it for quite a week. So
Nice.
yeah.
I'm sure.
But-
But anyways, the surprise is
No. No,
it's
bad.
not surprising
All
to
right,
see it.
so let's see. What's your most anticipated part of the whole show, Dion?
You know, I don't want to disappoint anyone. I want everyone on Canada and US. You know, last year I had a lot of guys bummed out, you know, mismatches, you know, I just think you guys were tough competition, you know, and I think you guys still are. And I still think we can learn a lot off you guys. And this isn't me kissing ass. I have a lot of respect for you guys. You guys are my really close friends. Like I said on my last podcast, for my like top 3 like closest people, you know, Zach's on there, Jaron, you know, a bunch of Canadian guys. I feel I could be more myself and like that, but what I'm saying is I'm getting off topic here. Sorry. Like I appreciate you guys is what I'm saying. So we're in a different venue this time. This is more open. It's going to be bigger. I can tell you guys, we're bringing more lights, fog machines, everything to this. We're going all out. You know, we're going to make it look nice. We're going to have a stage this time. Maybe we're going to have a stage. Sorry, let me go back on that. The stage that they have in there is kind of like an old style stage, and it looks like it can be a little wobbly. If it has stopping on the wheels, then we're going to be able to use it. But if it's not stopping, we don't want anyone up there, you know, because, you know, going full power, you can move the whole stage, you know. So we're going to have a stage potentially. The setup time is going to be during the day. This will be the first time we actually set up the day of, and it's kind of scary because we usually have a night before to set up stuff, but it's because of the venue. We would have to charge, they'd have to charge us an extra $550 to go in the night before, and I just don't got the money, you know. So I'm going to go in early that morning with Red Leg and a couple of my friends that volunteered. Thank you, Aries and Sky, for coming in and helping me. Going to go in there, get set up tables, chairs. We're going to have chairs for everyone to sit at. There's going to be an open bar in the next room. We may not have concessions in that room because we were just not able to afford the Sam's Club bill on hot dogs and stuff, but they have another concession stands in the bowling alley with hot dogs and stuff. Well, we may have some food trucks out there, so that'll be cool outside the building. But no, it's just I want everything run well. The thing about these events is I like making every athlete larger than life on the screen. To me, they're bigger than the most guys on promotions that I see just in my eyes. So I want to make sure lights, production, flow, you know, everything's good, you know, reffing, just everything good for every guy. And I just want everyone to leave with a good experience and stuff like that. So, but yeah, there's a lot of pressure.
No, it'll be good, Dion. So where's the venue again? You said it's a new venue?
Yeah, it's in Black Eagle. So you know where we had Montana Club last year?
I don't, but
you sat where we all had dinner that night before at that one place.
Yeah, I remember.
It's
Wicked
pretty much
stadium.
right down the road from there. It's in Black Eagle. So Black Eagle's its own little community, but it's attached to Great Falls. So it is Great Falls.
Is it where the last event was at? The Bloody Valentine or no?
No. That's in Helena, Montana. Sorry.
Yeah.
So Great Falls, everyone, is where I live, where the stadium sports bar is. Not where stadium. We're not in stadium, but it's in the same town where the stadium sports bar is. But it's northeast Great Falls, if that makes sense. So if you look at the map, you'll see Black Eagle. It's right there on Google Maps, but it's got a bowling alley next door for, this is a very family friendly event. I'm sad I wasn't able to add a youth tournament. I was really pushing for that, but I just didn't think we had enough time for the whole show. We got a lot going on, and I've been said it plenty of times. You got a lot going on. Is there any worries? Yeah, there's some worries, but bowling alleys next door for families if people want to go in there, with their kids. May be really loud. I went in there the other day to Black Eagle Community Center. They're very excited to have us. I asked them, "You guys have insurance on your roof?" And they said, "Why?" I was like, "Because I'm going to blow the roof off on this place Saturday. We're going to have a full house. It's going to be fun." And they're really excited for it. So, I got some custom rewards made too again for this one. I'm a little sad. I hesitated last minute. I wanted to go with another company. But they have a production time that I was just right in the middle of the window of. So if I was to get them, I wouldn't be seeing medals till 3 weeks after my event. So we will be having same medals as last year, but different ribbons. And then we'll have the team trophy for like you guys took home. I believe the last year's trophies in Lethbridge right now. So we'll have another one for, whoever.
Red Deer this time.
Yeah. Whatever team. I was thinking Red
We
Deer.
got the most athletes
this time. If U.S. wins, I was thinking Magic City Arms should be able to take it since they have majority of their.
Oh, you ain't gonna be winning there, brother. But
I'm saying if
I know.
Yeah. I know. You're good.
I hate to be cutting off your conversation, Dion, but I only got like 10 more minutes. I know I'm short lived today,
good,
but
bud.
I do. Do you have a list of the matches?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, here.
As a promoter, I think it's really tough for you to predict, but I want to know who you think the favorites are in every match. If you were a sports bettor, I want you to say who's your favorite.
Yeah, not who you're rooting for.
Yeah, just who your favorite is, like just from a technical standpoint, really quick. I just want to hear them.
So number one for who's going to start off the match for the night is Brad Prince versus Kevin Roy. I feel when Brad's super heavy, he's just really strong, and he beat your dad in Lethbridge too. So I think, I want Kevin to win. I actually want both guys to win because Brad's a really good friend of mine. We talked in Lethbridge, so it's really hard for me to pick on that. I do know Brad's coming in stronger this time, and heavier. So it's going to be a little bit more for Kevin Roy, but Kevin Roy, he knows what to expect too. So I think it's a 50-50 there. I don't know. It's really hard for me to pick on that. I just can't.
That's fair.
And then Thomas Cyborg versus Nick Abel. I see Nick as the favorite on that just because of the freight train he's on. He's been doing really good. Thomas though, he's a really hard worker. I would like that to be the upset of the night of him winning, but it's both good guys, both work hard. But I do see Nick being the favorite on that. I do. I faced him. The math shows he 3-0'd me. I had a match 3 months later with Thomas, and I almost beat Thomas. So, and I was the strongest I ever was. So, that's why that was a good match too. And it's a left-handed match. Luke Cody versus Austin McLeod. Austin would be a high favorite on that. Luke's strong and everything, but Austin's just very fast, and Luke lacks speed, and that's a big advantage in arm wrestling, I think. So, but yeah, excited to meet Austin finally too. Then we got Nick Elo versus Jaron Blackmore. There's going to be about a little bit of weight difference on this because there's a lot of confusion on weights and stuff. So, Jaron, I feel like Nick's kind of underestimating Jaron a little bit. I think Jaron's the favorite in that. I really do. But I don't know too much about Nick either. He was really strong when I gripped up with him, but we all know you need to be technical in the sport too. So, Jaron's the favorite in that, I believe. Oh, this next one, Zach Monroe versus Andrew Rita Bush.
Zach kills him. Zach kills him.
I feel like it's a.
Zach, I can't wait to be in your corner for this one. I cannot wait.
I give it a 60 kind of 40 scenario, 60 for Zach, 40 for Rita Bush. But I feel like I feel like Rita Bush is going to put on a good match with Zach this time. Like Zach likes the dog fights. I feel like there's going to be a bit of a dog fight in this. I don't know. People would say Zach would kill him, but I wouldn't want just the 3-0, you know, because a
No.
lot of people are traveling far. You know, everyone
Get
wants
ready to
good
be
I want a 3-0.
disappointed, Dion. I'm
Well, the
sorry.
thing
Nothing
is,
against Zach. I want everyone to have, you know, have
I
fun.
think
And
Andrew's strong, and that lane, he has a good lane,
well,
and he's strong there. But
yeah,
Zach's got a lot of lanes, and I don't see one lane beating Zach. So.
yeah, and I mean, I'm not taking anything away from anyone. You're like getting asked what your favorite is. It's like,
Oh no, it's okay.
Oh
you know,
no,
it's
Dion,
like
we're
it's
not
so
bugging.
hard.
I'm just bugging you because it's Zach. You
Oh, I
say
know.
whatever you want and stick to your guns, man.
Yeah.
I like both guys, and I hope both guys go out there and kill it. I'll say that. And no matter who wins or loses, they're both leaving legends. So I don't care what anyone says. Both good competitors, both strong, both you know, future champs and anything, you know. So well, Zach's a champ already, number one ranking already. I just wish I had titles and stuff for my stuff. But
Christian
You'll get
says he
there.
wants you to play with
Yeah.
your feet a bit, Zach, on this match.
We'll see. Maybe I'll give Dion what he wants round 3.
No, so we have a 6th match. We have Francis Frenchie versus Connor Stevenson. I feel Francis is just a heavy favorite in this. I don't know too much about Connor. Not taking nothing away from him. Maybe he can come in and do light work with Francis. Maybe a war, or Francis just 3-0s him. But I know Francis. I've seen Francis compete, so he's a favorite in that.
Got a good hand. His hand's getting really good.
Yeah,
Patient too.
yeah,
Which matters. You gotta be patient sometimes.
yeah. He's a good guy. And then Gavin Lee versus Jared Freeman. Jared Freeman overall is automatically the favorite, no matter what. Gavin's got his work cut out for him. He says he's up for the challenge, though. I told him how good Jared is. You know, I'm honest with people. You know, since being second promotion, you know, if I don't know too much about him, you know, and I know who they're facing and I place him with, but Jared would be a favorite on that heavily. And then Dakota Shipton versus Declan Harper. I'd say Dakota's a favorite in this one, just because it's
Really?
recent. Huh?
Really? I'm surprised. I think everyone thinks Declan's the favorite.
Well, you know, you gotta understand this is his first super match ever. He hasn't got, you know, tournaments and super matches are way different. I ain't taking nothing away from him. He's strong, but again, you got to be strong and technical in the sport, you know. I'm excited to have him up. You know, I'm excited to see if he can do something different with you that, you know, Dalton couldn't do. You know, the whole reason for this matchmaking for you is because I know Declan. I've seen Declan beat Dalton quite a few times in practices and tournaments. So that'd be a perfect setup next match for Dakota. And I just think with your experience on the table and your being active this year, I think it's just something you have over him. You know, and not saying he's not good or nothing. It's your fancy word, the analytics, or I can't say
Analytics.
Analytics.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's just that you go off of that. It's basic, you know. So I'm excited to have him up. I mean, he hasn't talked to me or replied to me ever since. I got a confirm out of Dalton out of him, so I haven't seen him since last year.
He's coming. He messaged me. Yeah, he
Well,
messaged me. He wanted
you
to
guys
put
are
money
best friends
on
now.
it.
He must not care about the
Well,
promoter
I wanna
now.
say-
No,
I
but
wanna before the next match, I gotta say something. What do you
Yeah.
say what you want, Dakota?
no, you say it, Brian.
Oh, I was just gonna say, so Dustin, everybody remember, Dustin canceled the match with me this weekend. So I just want to put that out there
Finley.
because yeah, he was posting last night in the chat or the other night saying that he just can't wait to feel my hand kiss the pad. And I, you know, just remember you canceled your match with me. So next time you might get a chance.
Which Dustin?
Finley.
Finley.
Finland. Wait, they canceled the match. What happened?
Well, originally I was on the card. I was against Dustin. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
remember that now. Sorry, I've had so many matchmakings and so yeah.
But-
I mean, that
But
would have been a
anyway,
good match
yeah,
for sure.
I will be ready for Dustin though next time.
Nice.
I think Clifton also said in the comments that I'm neighbor, which I think is interesting because I know that Declan and Clifton have pulled before, and I know that like Declan technically won, but I've talked to Clifton about this lots. But I think that's interesting because I feel like my strength is not close to Clifton's, and I think to beat Clifton you have to have close strength. So that's interesting.
I witnessed it. You know, I was pretty shocked. It was a clean, unexpected win, but I'm not. I mean, Declan's strong. His wrist he's an athlete, you know, he does basketball and all sorts of crazy stuff, you know. I don't know. I've seen athletes come into the sport, you know, and they're just decorated strength wise coming in. Like Nick Abel is a power lifter coming in, man. I should have did something before coming in the sport for strength wise, but no, I think it'd be a good match. Dakota, I'm excited. It's finally happening. It's been a year in the making, you know, almost. No, sorry. So it's last August. So
Pretty much.
yeah, about
pretty much.
yeah. It's been wanting to be seen for a while, but the next match is Dalton Water versus Jeremy Etsy. Jeremy Etsy's very fired up and fueled to come in here. I haven't really talked to Dalton too much. Again, Dalton and Declan are very hard to get a hold of. They're nice guys though, but very hard to get a hold of. It's hard for me to say because they're both good left-handers, you know.
This could be a match of the night sleeper.
Yes.
Yeah, this could be a war, honestly.
I'm giving it 50-50 each on this one. I don't feel like there's a favorite. I just think they're both equal on this one. That's my opinion. Someone else might say Jeremy's stronger, or someone else might say Dalton's stronger.
Jeremy can drag it out for a long time and not lose too much power. Like he'll start slowly ticking down.
Yeah, Mike says he's really good left-handed. He's provincials winner and stuff, which is pretty impressive. So, yeah, I'm excited to finally have him down. He was owed a match. He was supposed to make it to Country Folk and City Slicker, but he had to back out because of a death in the family. So we're excited to finally have him down. And then we got Jeremy Drouse versus Ryan Bossier. This is a really good one. I know there's a lot of back and forth on Jeremy's going to kill him or Ryan's going to kill him or, you know, whatever. I'll basically say, hey, it's happening Saturday. Let's see what happened. You know, I don't have a favorite on that. It's a 50-50. Both good guys, both strong, both deserve a win, but and that's the only match, by the way, on the card that's the best of 7. The reason why is they're both of them are traveling very far. Ryan's traveling 10 hours away almost. And then I know Jeremy's traveling about 7-8 hours, 9 hours or something from Red Deer. So yeah. 50-50
right now.
Huh?
I think they're on their way to Calgary right now.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Nice. And then the co-main event was originally supposed to be Andrew versus Mike Schaff, but Mike Schaff had a really bad back injury, and he's just supposed to compete.
Are you keeping that as the co-main event, or are you going to switch the order around?
I'm keeping it like that, just because Jason's a rank, someone who's ranked, I guess, you know. Especially, I wouldn't want to take away giving it, already telling Andrew it, you know. So it was originally how it was, and it's already all in the spreadsheets. If I was to change that up in our spreadsheets in Red Leg, it would take me quite an hour just to do it. That
match might be entertaining, actually, because you know what, I see them pulling quite similar.
They do.
Yeah.
Both top rolls, yeah.
No, well, no.
No, they both hook.
No, they both
hook. Sorry, no, my bad. No, yeah, you're right. My bad.
But Jason was figuring out a top roll at the last tournament. He was learning.
Yeah, I forgot I met him there, and I was asking Mike who this was, and he messaged me and sent me a video. I was like, "Oh, I met you." I was like, "I know who you are." And then he sent me a video of pinning Dakota, and I was like, "Whoa!" Like, and then Dale, he beat Dale. I know Dale was off a little bit that day, but I was like, "All right," and I was like, "I'll send."
Hey, Brian, I'm just a washed-up old man, apparently.
No, you're.
Yeah, no, I was just like, no, I think everyone was off that day,
man.
Personally, because I know Dale was sick, and then people are just off. I didn't feel as strong as I felt all right, but yeah,
too, yeah. And I was tired when I pulled too.
Yeah. All right, main event, Dion, or did you say for the co-main?
No, this is the main event, the last match for David Teal versus Dustin Houghton.
Yeah,
Dustin's the favorite on this in.
I'm really curious.
70-30.
Yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious if David can get the stop.
I don't want to sleep on him too much, but I
wouldn't. You know what? I slept on his brother, and I regret it. And now I want to pull him. Now I want to pull him again. So I'm going to get another win or two, and that's who I want to pull. But but I wouldn't sleep on him because they put on like 20 pounds for their match, and they train. I don't know what they do for training, but fuck, man. It's they're not easy thing.
It would be like 40-60, actually. I'd give 60 for Dustin, 40 for Dustin. 40 for David.
I only see it going higher than 30 if David can get a stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been training his butt off too.
Yeah.
And I've been following him, so I know he's been training, but I don't know what it takes to stop Dustin. That's why we're gonna see if he can do something.
Think of it this way: there's a Houghton hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to get to that first.
Well,
He
guys.
doesn't get stopped too often, put it that way.
Yeah, no, he
Thanks,
doesn't.
Dakota.
Well, I gotta make a mile here, guys, but it was nice chatting shortly.
Yeah, no
I'll be
worries.
down in Montana
Kick
tomorrow.
some ass, eh?
I'll see you tomorrow, Dakota.
Excited to see Declan,
I'll
man.
be watching too.
Yeah.
I wanna. You know what? It's the same thing I'm curious about with Dalton. Actually, I'm curious how long his arm is.
Yeah,
I think that'll play a big factor. But yeah, good luck to everybody competing. I will see you all tomorrow. Dion, take it easy, man. Brian, I won't see you, but you take it easy.
But I'll be watching, buddy. And you
And
Safe
then,
travels, bud.
Yeah,
Be safe.
we'll go from there. My mom and I are coming down, so it should be a good one.
Be safe on the roads. I don't know if you guys got snow up there or not.
We're good right now, but yeah. All right.
We're snowing right now.
Take care, guys. I will see you
bud.
later.
We're beautiful weather. You're getting, see it, Dakota. You're getting our weather 2 days ago. Montana gets our weather like 2 days after us. Yeah.
Keep that shit up there, man. We don't want it.
Oh, we got like all double
We don't want
digits now, man, for like the next forever. I think we're plus 11, 17, 16, sunny. I think that's like 60 something Fahrenheit.
60 Fahrenheit. I got a question for you, Dion.
What's up, Zach?
Or not a question. Well, yeah, question. Can you kind of walk someone through what a red light production's like, kind of start to finish? Who hasn't seen it,
A red leg production is a lot of work. It's a team thing. It's not a one person thing. Everything people see go into it, it's a team effort. We got sound, we got graphics. Jill does all the special graphics. We got Andy who takes the pictures of you guys. He gives that to Jill. They make all these graphics a couple weeks in ahead of time, sometimes even add extra stuff last minute. It's about a month out process for them to do that stuff. And they do a lot. They've actually been losing money on these shows past couple of times and stuff. So there's a lot that goes into it that people don't see behind the scenes. I know some people do. But a lot of people just see us as, few things happen that day and everything's good. No, this is month in advance. And, even the promoting side of it, the event organizer stuff I do, it's a lot. Everything people see me post on my page, the graphics behind me, I do all that for my page and stuff. And I made that design for them. I kind of chop off as much as I can, but they help me sometimes with, my stuff, but it's not super lengthy, but it can be lengthy of the process, but it's plan, design, and then pretty much goes down to day of meetings and stuff. We have Discord meetings with the whole crew. And then that day of, we set up everything, all the sound, everything. And then we do rehearsals, tests, and all that. And it's a whole team thing. It's a whole production. These guys work for ESPN. Some work for bare knuckle boxing. They're the real deal, But yeah, it's a process.
For sure.
Dedication, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's done UFCs. He's done World Series. He's done all kinds of stuff. Hey, do you see that I'm plugging Armsageddon all the time on my screen? Had that there for a month. Yeah. Yeah, right there. April 5th, Armsageddon.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. No, that looks good. I like that. Thank you. Yeah, but it's a process. I don't really know what's planned after the summer invasion thing. I'm usually planned ahead. I don't know. I might take a break for a little bit. I have been putting my life on hold. I would like to get hungry again back into tournaments and stuff. It sounds like Mike Schaff might have a match for me at the next Iron Core in October, potentially. So we talked a little bit. He kind of teased it a little bit, one of my other podcast things, but I don't really have anything planned yet for after summer invasion. It's just mine's been drawn blank. It's hard sometimes in these. Brian, you're a promoter on certain stuff. It can just be very stressful and exhausting at times. And
it is.
Yeah,
it's almost like overbearing. It's like overbearing at times too. You're so nervous and you want everything to go good. And yeah,
well,
so
anyone watching, the winter was tough for me this last winter here. I've had nights where I stayed up till 6 o'clock in the morning just doing designs and stuff and forgetting about time. So I've put a lot of, I really like throwing anything up that I can to promote something that I'm doing the best I can. Any designs, I give it 110, anyone that I promote or athletes, I love going all out for them, making them look good. So that's the same with Red Leg too. But yeah, I'm actually really impressed how my little tease flyer came out for Summer Invasions tournament. I got those medals pretty much paid for. Those are going to be some nice medals. Finally, we're going to get almost as big as the Vegas ones that they got, almost with a custom ribbon and everything. So for that, I'll say that tournament and that event will. I'm thinking about doing custom helmets for the main show athletes and stuff, like really cool Spartan helmets that I'm going to probably get. Yeah, something really cool I'm going to go all out for. So the tournament will be separate, would be just medals, but the main show guys would get something really cool. And then I'd spray paint or engrave the Armsageddon logo into it. But yeah, so there's a lot going on. I'd be really happy to get through this promotion, and I'll have a little bit of a break for the summer one, but that will be an outdoor event. That will be at the stadium's parking lot. Pretty much got it confirmed today, actually, so which was awesome. So, but yeah, no, excited to have everyone out. I might dress up in my suit for the ceremony thing, appreciation ceremony thing. So I don't know yet, but it's going to be a bigger room though. It's not going to be as crowded, so we'll have more space, so
Nice.
yeah.
Right. Do you got a YouTube link yet for it?
For
Armsageddon 2?
Armsageddon 2. It's just my YouTube page. That's all I got.
Okay. Okay. So closer to the event, we'll post the link. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just posted the link to just the M spot in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not going to be M spot when they do my production. They do it on their channel. So I'd like to do one on my just to get some numbers. Everyone likes to build up their YouTube channel, but I think for the next event we might do the pre-game tournament live stream on my YouTube, and then we'll do the main show on the M spot, which would be cool, I think. So, but no M spot, guys. Tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but Saturday. You start now. 7 o'clock-ish. 7 o'clock would be we'd be starting off at, and we're kicking it off, and get to see all these badass pullers pull each other, and some upsets, some surprises, some good matches. So yeah.
Yeah, and I'll run a like a live watch party thing too.
Okay. Cool.
People can watch and freak out. We can all freak out together and shit.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that'd be cool.
I think our team's gonna do really, really good. So pretty confident.
Part of me wants my US brothers to win this year just to get a even tide, but
you gotta root for that. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I like both teams. It's just it'd be nice to get one side to take home a trophy, and then, back and forth kind of scenario thing,
Keep pulling us, you guys are going to get better anyway.
Yeah. So. Well, that's what some of these guys don't understand. I feel like some of them think I'm picking on them, and I'm really not. Some guys don't like the rules still. They, it's the
just
elbow
rules though. It's
I don't know. I can't meet a happy middle kind of thing with certain people, and they say they don't mind, but they sound frustrated about it. And I'm just like, oh dang, and I feel it was funny because in Lethbridge, Jeremy let me get away with it, but I didn't realize I was doing it. But the other guy with a mustache, older guy, I forgot his name. What's his name? He let me I lifted up my elbow, and I was gripping up with that Ukrainian guy because he was making me mad because he was exhausting my hand and the grip. It made me mad, and I lift my elbow up and I regrip with them, and that older guy yelled at me to keep my elbow down, and Jeremy's just like didn't say nothing to me. I was just like, okay, I forgot. This is not the nonsense you guys don't want me up here, or the nonsense you don't want up here is the elbow raising. So
you just got to take control of the match. That's all.
Yeah. And basically that guy exhausted my hand out, and that's how I lost. And it's like you're running so hard, and then you start gasping, as my hand was just like, and I got arthritis in this left hand. I just had surgery on my right again. I'm on my third surgery. I just got out of my sling this beginning this Monday. They did a bicep tendon release on the front here. I'm gonna be jumping on some peptides. Never had them before. Been recommended several times by people. So I'm trying to get through my healing process because it's been 3 long
When
years.
it's fresh, when it's a fresh thing, it's really good to hit that. They
Yeah.
work on them, yeah.
I've been battling the shoulder injury for over 3 years now, and I'm done with it, man. I want to get back to feeling better and showing people what the good arm is, and yeah,
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Get you trained up, start competing, boom. Go
Yeah.
back.
yeah. It's. I want to get back to being hungry, for the sport. I got a medal rack over here with trophies on it. It looks pretty empty, or not trophies, but medals and stuff, and it's pretty empty. So, yeah.
Well, that's sick, man. I'm super excited to go down.
Yeah, I'm excited to have you guys down.
Make the dinner, and then yeah, just get ready for the match mentally. I'm ready mentally.
You look strong, man. I'm excited for you and Andrew to go out there and have fun and everything. And again, if anyone wants to bring some cool walkout gear or something fun, it make things fun. It's I'm excited for all matches, everyone to come out. Like I said,
boxing robe, Zach.
Huh? Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Those boxing robes.
Got to get your brand on there though.
Have the Rocky songs come on.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. It would be.
No, sounds like there's a couple of side bets. I forgot who they were. I think Dakota and Declan have a small bet going. I think it was like only $50, I think. Or no, it was Dalton. I think Dalton and Jeremy have a little bet too. I don't remember what it was, but they're small bets, which I like hearing because it's hard for me as a promoter to put money down. So it's nice hearing guys, putting a little bit of side bets down. Maybe one guy could walk away with a little bit of money or something, drinking money or something, So, but yeah, it's going to be fun. But yeah, it sounds like Sean's going to be coming down, which is cool. Have him down again, get side of him. And yeah,
he's coming. He's with Jeremy. I think they're, like I said, they're on their way to Calgary right now.
So, are they staying the night in Calgary?
They're going to spend the night here, and then head out, go for breakfast and head in the morning. So.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, we're having a big get together the Ribbon Chop House tomorrow, guys. Whoever's watching, 6:30. There's only 20 spots, so if you show up, and there's none left, we're gonna have to get a different table somewhere else. I could only book it for 20 people. They'd let me do it for. So it's a good place though. If you like good steak, that's probably one of the best areas in Great Falls.
Where we went last time?
No, that was a Montana Club.
Okay.
I prefer this.
I got a ribeye, I think, that night. It was good.
Well, this has prime rib.
Yeah, they have prime rib, steak, crab, pretty much, and they have a little bit of Louisiana side to them too, like gumbo, and they got a really good
seafood. Don't do seafood.
Do they have any crawfish?
I don't know. I think they just reamped their menu here recently. I haven't been there for a few months.
Yeah, the little lobsters.
They are. I used to catch them all the time by the hundreds. Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty
good.
good.
Argentine shrimp are also like little lobsters, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good shit. Yeah. No, I'm excited to get a rib there.
Yeah, I'm getting me like a ribeye or something there tomorrow night. Just eating a steak or something. Their sirloins are really good too. If you want a affordable steak, their sirloins are very good. You can actually get a baked potato and side of they call it surf and turf. I think it's either shrimp or lobster on the side. It's pretty good.
I'm probably getting that. That sounds really good.
Yeah, it's like $36 for that plate, and that's pretty good.
Really?
That's pretty cheap, I think, for a steak surf and turf. And
I think it is too.
I'm never doing seafood again before a match. So
yeah.
No.
Not bad.
I had a super match and I had seafood and I ended up with my gut went to all night on the toilet. It was horrible. I was like 9 pounds lighter when I had to go up to the table. It was like
Yes, and that toilet filed a restraining order on the next day, huh?
Oh yeah, it wasn't good. And no sleep either because I was up all night. So
yikes, that sucks, man. I've had those nights. They suck.
Oh, they do, buddy. They do. So Yeah, I don't recommend the seafood guys.
I'd say the seafood at Rib and Chop House is pretty good. The thing I like about them is that everyone that works there, there's constantly a beautiful girl that's a waitress that's very kind, respectful, very always on point with like getting you water. The bartenders are always on point, getting beer, shots and everything like that. You see in the kitchen is very organized and cleaned and stuff. So I wouldn't have any worries. I would never think I'd get food poison at this place, because it's so clean and ordinated. Plus the owners are very particular on how their stuff's served and their reputation. So their owners they're located out of Louisiana actually, but they own, which is funny. You think it'd be a Montana company, but they're located out of Louisiana. But
hey man,
yeah.
Hey, man.
That sounds good. I like Louisiana food, so
It is. It's their gumbo, man. Get the little before they ask if you want soup, and you just say gumbo, and they'll give you a little soup of gumbo, and it's really good. It's got sausage, chicken, peppers, and
spicy
rice.
gumbo.
Yeah, a little spicy Cajun style to it, but nothing to burn your butthole out or nothing like that, unless you got a weak stomach.
I've had gumbo. I like it.
I like it too. It's good.
Yeah, really good.
I like
I
a
wanna go
chowder
to-
more than a gumbo, but
Oh yeah, I recommend getting an entree or no, an appetizer, entree, and then you need to try their dessert there too. They got cheesecake. They got a couple of these other. Don't do their carrot cake. I honestly, when I was a kid, I thought they just said it was carrot cake, but there wasn't carrots in it. But when they give you carrot cake there's giant chunks of carrot in it, and I don't get the concept behind that. Who created that?
Carrots.
Like,
that's not a good concept.
No.
Yeah.
Carrot cake doesn't mean chunks of carrot.
No,
I
it
mean,
had
you could always
chunks in
argue
it.
what'd you expect? It's carrot cake, but I mean that's
I know, but
Well, I've had carrot cake before, and I never had carrot in it.
ground up.
Tasted,
It's ground up, right?
I don't know.
Ground up.
It's
It's
just
supposed to
weird.
be ground up.
It's supposed to be a healthy variant to cake. It's not supposed to
Yeah.
taste like carrots.
I
No.
hate carrots, but I like carrot cake. But
Yeah.
I don't like carrot
You
cake.
get the
if it's got
sweetness
chunks
from
of
the carrots in the cake,
I felt like I was
Don't need
eating
that
a
much
salad
sugar.
with freaking what do you call it on it? Frosting. A salad on frosting on salad is pretty much how it felt when I was eating that.
Oh,
Yeah, that'd be weird on
gross.
freaking actual chunks of carrots. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
well, it was when I took the bite, I just ate it, and I had this big chunk, like how you bite into like an apple, kind of.
Yeah.
This is a freaking carrot, dude. And he's like, that was the last time I was with Gelder eating food there, and he's like, well, yeah, it's carrot cake. I was like, dude, I've had carrot cake before though. I didn't think it was an actual legit like thing though. I thought it was just a fancy thing,
That's someone
Maybe there's
taking the
a different
carrot too
style.
far. That's
That's a
someone
different
going
style,
overboard. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
overboard. Yeah.
No, that's all
Like
right.
lemon cake doesn't have chunks of lemon in it, right?
No,
I love lemon cake, by the way. Yeah, I like that.
it's
Yeah.
all right. I've had some lemon cake where it makes you want to just slap your taste buds out of your mouth because it's so sour and got that one thing.
Well,
but
you need lemon cake with that good amount of like whipped topping. That's how you make it good.
I think you guys
lemon
might have some
meringue
better
pies.
cake up there than
They're my
us.
favorite.
We might have better cake than you. That's fair. Our cake.
Yeah,
Well,
we
no,
do.
I'll tell you what. I've had the Twinkies from the States, and it beats our Twinkies.
No,
Yeah,
ours are
dude,
bad. Well, yeah,
ours
because you're
are
filled
good.
with crap that's not good for you, dude. Eat that.
Well, yeah,
shit.
but dude, let me tell you right now, they're good. They're like actually deep fried. I don't think ours are
That's
deep
how
fried.
they get
They're,
you,
like
though, dude.
straight
Then-
on oil, but those are deep fried, man. You can
you eat those things daily, and then 10 years later, you got a lump on your cheek.
I never liked the Twinkies anyway. I like the old
Yeah.
caramels, man. Like those square ones with the caramel in
No,
them.
those are good too. Yeah.
Those
To be
kick
honest-
Twinkies ass. Yeah.
Getting into arm wrestling, man, and doing dieting, I a lot of the store bought stuff.
the
you get, man,
Twinkies?
you could. You could just taste the preservatives, and I can,
Yeah,
So
no,
that's when I
yeah.
make homemade cakes and stuff like that and go a little fancier. The one thing I love that I know that's really bad for me is I go to Dairy Queen and I get their cherry dip cone and I tell them to throw it inside a blizzard and grind that thing up. And one chick's
Oh.
like, I didn't know that was a thing. And I was like, yeah, because I created it. If they ever come out with that, it's because of me. I don't care what anyone
That
says.
sounds pretty good.
It is.
Cherry
It's really
dip.
good.
You have like
You guys have
man.
these chocolate bars?
No, we don't.
You don't
You
have
guys got some
Eaters?
good ones up there, like the
You guys got
Mars.
some good ones down
You
there.
got
but I
some
don't-
good
I don't-
ones, and then yeah, it's weird. It's like I have to like test them all out and learn them all.
Some of them were the same chocolate bar with a different name. Is what threw me off. Like you could tell it
Yeah.
was the same bar with the packaging and the design, but had a completely different name. I'm like, what's the-
Yeah. Mhm.
Dude,
It was the same. So
I ate one of your guys' Twix bars up there, dude.
Mhm.
I
Not
felt like
the
I was
same?
eating a freaking dude. I felt like I was eating like a healthy up there, dude. I had a couple more. I was on my way back
Those
from
bars are
Lethbridge.
good, man.
Eating
I like
healthy.
They're good. It's
I
just
guess
it's funny
they
how
kind of
you,
have like a graham cracker in them, hey?
yeah,
what
with
the
caramel
wafer
and
is.
chocolate cover.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
funny when you compare things. I can tell, like the Twix bars up there, like I felt healthy, not healthy eating it, but like I felt like not like shit after, like crap. And then the Twix bars here, I get the worst headaches and sweats after because I think I might be diabetic or something like that. But like I like your guys's your Mars bars, dude. Those things are killer, dude.
They're good. You know what's really good up here are Snickers. I don't know if
Snickers,
are
yeah,
the
like
same, but the Snickers here are very good.
I don't like peanut butter and what do you call it? Peanuts. I hate that. I gag and I'll throw it back up. It's just something I can't eat.
What do you like? I don't think you guys have Crispy Crunch down there.
Crispy Crunch. Oh yeah, we do.
You do? Okay, that's my favorite. So I think that one's tried and true.
I'm a Wonder Bar. I'm a Wonder Bar guy.
The Cadbury's are really good.
I don't know if we have Wonder Bar or not. I can't remember.
I think I've seen it near
Kit Kat.
Maybe just in the border. Kit Kats are coffee.
They're all right.
You probably have that.
I've killed a whole bag of Kit Kat little Halloween candy bags sitting here.
Oh yeah,
just eating it, working on stuff.
Well, when we were young, we'd grab it says take one.
Mm-hmm.
If it you just kind of grab the whole thing.
Me and my brother, dude, we're terrible about that, dude. We'd take the whole damn bowl with us, dude. We'd sell that later on Facebook. No, I'm joking. No, I remember when my younger brother at the time, he dumped the entire bucket full of candy and pretty much went back home that night and said he got done and he didn't have to walk anywhere else, man. And I ended up walking with a few other people. It's just funny, but yeah. But,
so did you see any of the matches did you watch East versus West last week?
I couldn't really afford the pay-per-view. I really wanted to buy it. I was actually trying to get a job kind of thing locked down to actually go to see it. I heard Dakota was going with Sean. I really wanted to go, and I was kind of planning it out. It would have been only like if I was really budget, would have been like $800 trip, but I was just like, nah, I can't afford it. I got this event coming up. I can't afford it. Couldn't even afford the $20 pay-per-view, honestly. But I was shocked that John lost. John lost to us.
I kind of was picking Yoshi. Just
because really?
Insurance factor. I did.
No, not John Brzezink.
That Toddzilla match, man. Yoshi's really survived. 2 pins?
Yeah, but
I'm
John
talking
Therian
about the Savage.
He got robbed a couple. He would have lost maybe, but there was one pin. It was like
questionable.
Again, I was getting mad again. Yeah, because it wasn't a pin.
Yeah,
Matt.
It's one of those things. It
happens, right? Well,
I was happy for Matt. He made light work of. He made light work of. I can't pronounce his name.
Hidragali Angarbayev.
Yeah. And that guy's really good too. So for him to get
that guy was number 1 on the planet less than 2 years ago. People exactly. So Matt just proved he's contender for the title, basically.
He needs to get replaced with Michael Monster Todd. He needs to get Michael Monster Todd's ranking because how the hell it's funny. So I got in an argument with someone on TikTok the other day with Michael Todd's match that he had with that guy.
Yeah,
and I'm not a fan of Michael Todd anymore, man. And and I just honestly I don't hate him.
Oh yeah,
professionalism, man. Like he gets very angry sometimes, and you can see when he elbows fouls and he freaks out the ref. I didn't elbow foul. You're lying, and freaking out. I'm like, dude, come on, and that guy, and that guy was so much lighter than him. That guy embarrassed him, and I just basically said, if I was Mike Todd in that scenario, I'd be embarrassed, because his king move wasn't really doing too much for him, and Matt straight up just went and 3-0'd this guy when Michael struggled with him, So there's a bunch of people saying that Matt should have Michael Todd's ranking, and I kind of agree with it in that scenario, but it's not how it works. I get it, but
not how it works. No, but Matt, it looks like they want him to pull Nugo next.
Ooh,
Engen wants him to pull Nugo.
Matt, what did Matt say? He said a bunch of swear words, but he said he wants.
I'm sure he'll do more than what RVJ did. RVJ got.
I think Nugo's screwed with Matt because Nugo's lever is not.
I think it'll be the same as what Angarbayev. Just too much.
Too much.
Angarbayev. The thing is, Matt's really good. I'll tell you what Matt's really good at doing, and you can see it when he faces Devin and why Devin praises Matt's hand so much, without giving away Matt's style too much.
Yeah.
He's very good at disconnecting people from their power.
Yeah.
I'll show you Dion how he does it, and you'll be like, "Oh fuck!" Like that.
He makes it so you can't.
You know what I mean? Like it's pretty crazy. I can't actually do it. I'll show you how he does it, but like his ability to take someone and make them way lesser in a moment is crazy. He's an expert and a master at his style.
I've seen it. He does a kind of a thing with his hand, and he kind of looks at the guy, and you can really see him working and doing something. I've seen him do it a couple times. He makes a face, and he knows what he's doing, and he gets into
goes
it.
into a mode. Yep.
Yeah.
Just lets his body work, and he knows exactly what he has to do, just subconsciously. That's what you're aiming for, is a subconscious perfection. That's what he's got right now.
Jeremy and Sean almost got Matt to come down for my event, but he's just too busy, I was like, it's all right.
Well,
maybe.
Yeah. Matt's watched it. He thinks it's cool.
Yeah, I try. Yeah. It'd be, we'll get him down eventually. It's all right. I know he's a busy guy. He's a top level arm wrestler.
Sean did good last weekend too. He got third in the East versus West in the tournament. And he pinned the number one guy in Texas.
Sean did?
Yep.
Yeah, I seen him and Dakota did really well, and I was like, "Damn, that's badass."
Dakota did well too.
He got 5th place out of like a bracket of like a bunch of people.
30 people.
Yeah. We got Arm Fanatic in the chat.
Oh, that's
so Andrew's excited.
What's up, Andrew? How you doing, bud?
Good on him for taking the last minute switch. That's never easy. It's one thing to train for a match; it's another to train for an opponent, right?
Different match.
And now
I have a lot of respect for Andrew. He won't back down for a match. He'll just go in there confident and everything. So I'm excited to see
different style pullers too. Yeah.
Well, if you think about it, I think if Andrew gets a win on this guy, he beat a ranked Canadian or Alberta or Canadian. How would you say it?
Alberta. No.
Because it's not Canadian ranking. It's
might
Alberta
not even we might not even be part of Canada in a year. So.
Oh yeah, I'm hoping, because your guys' Alberta is actually the strongest Canadian province, right? That would actually consider being a 51st state. Yeah, which I think is pretty cool.
Yep. Well, I don't know. We don't know about that, but I know that separation. There's a referendum, especially if the Liberal government ends up winning the election here. So.
We had a state, I think it was Michigan or Missouri. I can't remember which one, but they eliminated income tax for their state.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Good for them.
I mean,
boost the economy, man. More spending money in the pockets of the payers, right? The people that need money to spend, they're gonna have more money to spend on things.
Yeah. Did you know that though? Taxes were never a thing, but when we went to war, the government would tax us at that time. And then when there was war, it was supposed to go away.
Yeah,
we all it's all in the history books, man. They just what's anyone gonna do about it?
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, it's true.
This day and age, man, you can't do much. I know that.
No,
it is what it is.
Yeah, no, I get it.
But enough of the politics. Let's get back to the Armsageddon politics here. So Canada versus US.
Yeah,
we're coming in hot and heavy, like last time. We're coming to win. I think everybody that's coming down from either side is coming to win. I think everyone's coming prepared. Little slight hitches here and there, but I think it's going to be a really good card. It's going to be freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Really good matches. I'm excited for so many. Like Jaron and Nick. I'm excited for that one. I felt them both. Like I had a match with Jaron, and I was after pulling Nick, so I kind of see where their lanes are. And
you pulled them both.
Yeah. They both felt really strong. It's just I can make people not necessarily look as strong as they are. Even against me, it's just like if it was a match, they might be a little closer, a little further, but they felt stronger than it probably looked. Because I remember feeling Nick being like, "This guy is new." I couldn't believe he was new. I remember thinking, "There's no way this guy's new." Like as new as he was saying he was. Like I was like, "Wow!" Like you never had a super match or something like that, and I was like, "Holy yeah!" Because he knew what to do, not perfectly everything, but he knew a lot. Like it was very impressive. So Nick and Jaron, I'm really excited for.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good match. Both the nice guys. Nick's kind of keeps on calling Jaron little man Blackmore. Just like, oh my God, you're gonna get him fired up, man. I was just like, yikes.
Little man Blackmore. I called Nicholas was posting the other day. I called him the little beast. I think that's a better name for him.
Nick Abel or
Nick Abel. Yeah. Not Abel. Yeah, Abel. Yeah.
Yeah, Nick's looking strong. I think
that's another good match.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I might commentate that match just for it'd be fun, I think. Both guys beat me, so
I think that match is going to go into a hook right off the bat. Right off
yeah.
the bat, I think it's getting tossed in a hook. So
I can't say much because I hadn't gripped up with these guys in a while. I know there's a lot of progression, so I feel like anything can happen.
yeah.
they're both very determined pullers. I know they both pull with intent, which is like whenever I pull either of them, I know I got to be, if I actually want to beat them, I can't just sit there and try to counter pull and just kind of, I have to do something to advance because both of them will sink into their spot as hard as they can. You're like, oh shit, now I gotta really try really hard to do something.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited. If they both sink in at the same time, it could be an absolute bloodbath, man. Like it could go one way and then the other way and then the other way again and then back and forth. I could see this being like a down to the wire, man.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
I'm excited for the Jeremy Drouse match.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be good.
Jeremy's feeling really good, man. Yeah. Really good.
I know. Well, he's gotten this last year, man. He's gotten.
Seems like he all the holes that he did have, he fixed them. It's like he went and just like drew a circle where the holes were, and then went and just worked on them and came back solid. Like he took it. He took it just like his work freaking does carpentry and stuff. So he's just got to build it, dude. The guy built his arm very very strong. Like I'd be impressed if Ryan could do much to him, honestly.
After seeing Dale with him, I don't know. Yeah, like Dion, you remember when you put Dale up against Ryan, the Garage Wars?
I didn't do that.
Oh, well, no, you remember the match.
I didn't do that. No, yeah. I felt that was a very big mismatch, honestly.
Oh, yeah, it was Josh Wilson and that.
Yeah, I didn't know too much about Dale at the time, but yeah, no, that was a blowout.
Yeah, and Jeremy and Dale are really close right now. Like, really close.
Ryan did, go through a series of training and stuff since that match. We did talk. He said that match between him and Dale did put a good chip, motivational kind of thing to do better. And he was on a weight loss journey too.
That's good.
But he did say he's coming in the strongest, best version of himself. So I'm excited to see, again, both good guys. I only made an exception for this match because I know they're both the farthest people traveling away, like as a competitors. Because Brian's traveling all the way from South Dakota, man. South Dakota, I think, is far from here, personally. I mean, it's like I've never been to South Dakota either, so it's just
far enough away.
Yeah,
it's a long way, but it's worth it, man. It's worth it to see everyone. It's worth it to be part of it all, right?
The gathering.
Life's short and it goes by quick, so it's cool to have these moments, right?
Now that the weather's getting nicer too, it will help.
Oh yeah.
And you got beautiful weather for the event. At least here it is, anyway.
Yeah. No, I think we'll be good by tomorrow or Saturday. It might be sunny or something. I think it looks temporary. Nothing's sticking. So
it will be. It snowed here, and 4 hours later, it all melted. So, and like I said, like it's about 20 hours after we get weather, you get weather. So
yeah. It's weird. Comes down,
Yeah. It was funny in Lethbridge that tournament we're at, dude. It was snowing really bad, dude. And Miles was trying to get me to stay there, and I was like, actually, man, I am not staying with you because Miles like snores and is just up all hours of the night. And I was just like, I couldn't, man. I'm trying to get home to get my own bed. And then Courtman even told me, he's like, well, if you're heading back, man, you might want to go on the road now. And it was funny, dude. 30 miles out, it all cleared up. And right when you got over the Montana border, it was a 45 degrees, like 50 almost. And it was the sun, the moon was just bright and lighting up the entire like countryside there. I was like, dude, that is some weird stuff, man. And it was just beautiful. It was just funny, but also beautiful seeing the transition of super cold. And it was kind of scary on your guys' highway because I've never been far that north when it blizzard like that. So I was just like, oh, man, I hope I don't crash. So yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad though, but it looked bad. You know what I mean?
Oh, sorry. I was just catching up on the chat. I wasn't looking at it for a while. So
I know the feeling.
Yeah.
How you liking your Zoom setup?
I like, you know what? I'm used to Zoom. We're gonna fuck with some other ones too. You know what I mean?
That restream's really awesome.
I like, but there's things I don't like about it too, right? Like, yeah, it's tough. I think they all have
Yeah.
their perks. Like, I really do.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I like the one. Well, I want to do it so we can do it on multiple platforms, like Rumble. Like I can have it going on Facebook, Rumble, Twitch, and YouTube. You know what I mean? That's what
Yeah.
I'd like to do. So it's I think it's not Restream. It's Streamlabs. I don't know. I think it's called Streamlabs or something. But
Streamlabs is another good one too.
yeah, you can stream to like 4 different platforms at once. Or is it Restream? No, I don't know which one it is.
I haven't got it connected yet, but my next media I'd like to do if I ever, it was only just for this event to do podcasts and stuff, but Instagram would be like another one I like to add to that. Do Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. But yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. What match are you looking forward to the most?
Obviously, my match. Why even asking, man? Come on.
Oh yeah, I was about to say it's between Zach and Kevin Roy's match right now. Those are my two favorites. They're if you think about it, I'm the promoter. All the matches are my favorite. So
Oh yeah, these are all matches you want to see, right?
Yeah. So it's hard to pick, but if I had to pick, it would have to be Kevin Roy and Brad and Zach and Andrew's match. It's just I don't know. It's pops right into my head when I get asked that question. So
you know what, that Brad and Playboy, it's definitely near the top of my list too.
Yeah,
it is. I want to see. Listen, Brad. We've been working with Brad. He's been training with me now for a long time. I want to see him do good, and I think he'll get Playboy this time. I really do. I think it's going to be like night and day, because it's got to be, honestly, it's got to be like 20% stronger Brad, like on the table, like, and Playboy Roy. I don't think he's at 100% still on it, right? So he's going to have to be like he would have had to make gains to beat Brad this time. Like he's going to have to be in better shape than he was against Brad last time by like a good amount. Yeah, that's my opinion on that match.
Yeah, I was feeling Brad just a little bit. Last arm I touched right-handed, we were just kind of doing some motions. He was feeling pretty strong.
Yeah.
But I will say I was also feeling like a monster. Like I don't know if someone switched my arm with like hunters, but it's feeling crazy, dude.
I know. I can't wait, buddy. Yeah.
Well, since I got you guys on a face-to-face thing real quick, a little off topic. Peptides, are they like just a knockoff version of stem cell?
No. So peptides are your body naturally produces peptides.
Yeah.
So when you're injured and stuff, it's just what you're doing when you're taking peptides is you're just putting them to the site to be used and or just for your body to use freely. Okay. So a lot of peptides, depending on what they're used for, will primarily be better in one area than another. That's why you'd get like a subcutaneous shot. You'd put it right near the area you want because you're trying to target that area as best as possible. But some of them are like really good for your liver or really good for your gut health or really good for this or that. So it'll still mainly target one thing, but if you get it injected, so you can take pills, you can get injectables, you can get subcutaneous, you can do it all just the same as anything else, right? It's not the same as stem cells, because the stem cells is you're injecting them directly to the site and you're putting free cells to be turned into whatever the body needs them to be. Whereas the peptides are healing. They're literally the compounds your body uses to heal when there's an injury.
Yeah.
So like say you have old scar tissue that's like all kind of messed up. It's not being told to heal anymore. It's like we're done. So if you're hoping to put them in the site and say, oh, it's time to heal. You're trying to, what your body does is send the stuff to heal. That's it telling you to. So you're hoping to kickstart it by saying it's time to heal, right? It's not proven 100%. Obviously, that's why it's not recommended by all doctors and stuff. And it's also a cheap alternative to a really expensive stuff. So it's still, being worked through, but it's been used for a long time. And you kind of just have to do your own research and kind of come to conclusion.
I've done them.
Yeah,
like I've done the Wolverine, and they're the closest thing to peptides, I mean, to stem cells that you can get, really, though. And you can inject them I inject them right at the site of injury myself. And but they work best on fresh injuries, like Zach was saying about scar tissue and stuff like
You
that.
can try to kickstart it. It would be the hope.
Yeah.
It's like an older injury, of course. Like it
What are the
doesn't.
side effects?
Like near none.
So
None?
stem
Okay.
cells
Better
would
gut
have
health.
a higher chance for side effects than these.
Yeah.
This is the only thing is, let's say you have something like an infection or a tumor or something your body's fighting currently.
Yeah.
If you put these compounds in, these are free healing compounds. The infection might take them and use it to heal it. I don't know if they can do that. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, but they banned them for a reason.
I've heard those Wolverine peptides a lot, and I've had other people and I can
BBC
never find them.
157 and TB 500. Yeah.
Send it to me on Messenger later if you don't mind. I can never find that stuff. I had someone else tell me about it. I tried looking for it and I couldn't find it.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
I was okay by my doctor to take peptides after this surgery and everything, and I've never took them, and I've been told several times to take them by several different people, and I was a little scared to, but yeah,
they've been an arm wrestling secret since the 90s. Apparently, people have been taking them since the 90s for arm wrestling.
I just learned about them about a year ago, probably.
Apparently, in the 90s is when maybe even before the 90s, but I heard stories of people in the 90s just being like open about, oh yeah, I'm on this, and most of them were peptides.
Yeah.
So they've been used in arm wrestling for a long time, over 30 years, and I don't think any arm wrestlers come out and been like, oh, these peptides cause this. So it seems like as long as you're a healthy individual and you get checked like you did with your doctor, you don't have any underlying thing that could steal it and use it to heal itself, right? Then I don't see really much of a risk at all. I mean, there's always a risk of when you inject something, though. You gotta remember that. Injecting anything, you do it incorrectly, you don't get purified water. It's not,
infection.
It's not done properly in the right stages, everything perfect. You can get an infection under the skin, get like and then you're gonna have to get surgery because that's you can go to the hospital and that can happen, right? That's just the risk of injecting on the base level. It's not a high chance, especially if you're the one controlling it. It's very easy to control. Take your hands, dip them in alcohol or take an alcohol swab, get your hands all disinfected, clean all your items, just like you learn in science class to disinfect stuff. If you do it right.
I failed science class.
Just hop on trend is what Dustin's saying.
Yeah, he's saying just take Trenbol and
I'm no expert in anything. Just it's good to research everything and know a little bit, and that's what I've researched and I've learned is that and just for anything medical, you do it the right way, it's much less risk.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Take your time, do it right, and you should be fine.
I don't like those polo injections though, or whatever they're called. Those they put like a saline sugar solution and they inject you with it.
And see, there's different types, and it depends. Are you doing it intravenous? Are you doing it intramuscular? Are you doing it in subcutaneously? Are you doing it?
None. It's directly to the site. Yeah.
There you go. So there's different ways you can do everything, and you can also take peptides via pills, like I was saying, or even oral drops. I bet.
Yeah,
it's not going to target. I think you'd have to take a lot to try to target.
They said the injectables in your bloodstream is always the best, and I was just like, I don't mind a needle. I've gotten shots before from like blue shot and stuff like that, So
I'll say
I don't know. It's all good to me.
Most of it's sub-Q. Tell you the truth,
the sub-Q would be best for the peptides. What I've heard, the only thing is if you put it into your bloodstream, it's going to circulate through your system and just be circulated through your entire system.
I think it's wasted.
It's going to be spread out through your whole system. Where if you get it into the musculature area of the actual spot, it's going to fan out from that area and dampen as it goes. So it's only going to go about this far. You see what I'm saying? Versus in your bloodstream, it's just going to go a little bit everywhere.
You'd be amazed.
It would still probably help you, I bet, because then
my gut health.
Going to get it, but
my gut health got better from. I was doing sub-Q in the arm where my injury was, and it still got to my gut. My body still took some of it and used it. For my gut.
I could be wrong, but I believe BPC 157, one of the popular ones for arm wrestlers, as part of the Wolverine, is very great for your gut health.
Yeah, it was like BCT 500 that I was looking at.
That's BBC 157.
This is a very real topic for arm wrestling. So if you're not interested in it, we apologize, but it's a very real topic for arm wrestling. It's not considered doping. It's not considered. You're still considered natural if you're taking peptides. You're not considered doping. It's none of that stuff. Just so people know, you're not considered being on steroids or SARMs or anything.
That's what I've been told. Yeah,
which helps prevent injuries too. It can be a preventative injury thing too. So
that's the thing though. That is 100% theoretical, right? It's not proven.
But I mean,
that's the main thing why it's legal, because it's not proven to give you an edge. If something's not proven to give you an edge, it's totally fine. It's not doping. It's not enhancing, right? It's not proven to give you an edge. It's
No,
only
it's not
pro-
proven
You
to.
can buy it right off a website in the
and it's
United
not even
States.
proven to heal you technically.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's I've been told by several people it'd be good healing process for the shoulder and everything. And I said as long
I
as
would say if it's been a dampening your life, I would say it's worth the risk because I know very little. Like if there was a percentage chance, I think you're less than 0.001 of anything going to happen. I could be wrong, but from what I've heard, 1 in 100,000, maybe. I haven't even heard of that being like the ratio. I've never heard of really anything being wrong from it. Personally, I mean, I could look up on the internet and find probably a bunch.
Mitch Hooper did a report on it, and he uses it during training to prevent it as a preventative injury mechanism. So
then you're always giving your body just the healing peptides. But if you do it like that, you're also telling your body don't make these healing peptides. So I wouldn't recommend doing it that way because as soon as he comes off it, his body's going to have a hard time healing. He's going to have the healing of an 80-year-old and be like, "What the hell happened?"
Yeah. We don't know either how much peptides take away from our body's natural HGH and stuff.
That's true. It's just over time, your body will adapt over time if you do it enough. So if he's been doing it for years, I bet it's adapted by now. But it could be very slow. It could be very slow adaptation rate that it could be very effective.
Yeah. That's the thing with peptides. We just don't know the data that way, right?
But it works though.
It works for me. Some people say it didn't do much for them. It depends on the individual. There's like hyper responders to things, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know, just trying something different. It's I did everything else, like I was supposed to, like the physical therapy and everything like that. I changed up my diet for a while. Thought it was diet wise, sometimes some of the crap you can put in your body can mess with your, immune system, healing, sleep, and all that.
I'm not gonna. Now this could be dumb. This could sound really stupid, but then again, if you slightly irritate the area before you take it, that might help as well. I know that sounds stupid, but if you actually stimulate some of your body's natural healing
commands
first,
because
if it's like Andrew's saying in the chat here, they're good. He thinks they're good to keep on hand when the injury's fresh, but for long periods of time doesn't really work. And the research says the same. Like even for the research that we would believe says the older the injury, the less chance. So the longer you have the injury, the less chance that the peptides are going to do anything.
Does it have to be hurting constantly?
No, but if you re-injure it, if you re-injure
scar
it,
tissue,
I ain't trying to re-injure that.
Need to be healed, but I've heard of people putting it on old injuries and it helping. So I don't know if it's scar tissue or making new tissue around the scar tissue, right? I don't know what it's doing, but maybe just a little stimulus might help. But there's a lot of things you can do, but peptides are definitely the safer end of all of them. I'll say that much. Of anything you're going to put into your body, like injectable or something, I think peptides are on the safer end of everything.
Yeah.
And they are, like I'm saying, they're not technically, like your doctor recommending them is mainly because he's gone into the research. It's not just a blanket recommend. The doctor has to research it for you. You see the results, see if it would help you if he thinks. And it's good that he says he thinks it'll help you because there's a good chance it will. He looks at the patient, right? He sees their history. He sees your history. He knows what they've been through, what you've been through. If he thinks
even advertise peptides in shakes now and shit.
Oh gosh,
they do. I've had shake. This peptide, this amino, because peptides are amino acids and shit, right? Too. So like it's just common now. So it's good though.
Yes, there also is a growth hormone secretagogue of the hormone ghrelin. It bonds to your IGF-1 receptor, and it's called MK677. I know quite a bit about it. John Nelson here is commenting on it. It's
I
really
have a bottle, but I never used it. So
it's good stuff. I think it works. It was made to be an Alzheimer's preventative measure to keep your body young, and it's just been adapted. Yeah, and their amino acids. It just tells your body, hey, it's time to create growth hormone. You're not putting growth hormone in. It's a secretagogue that tells your body it's time to make it. So it's your own body's growth hormone. It stimulates. So you're going to get hungry. You can be like, man, I need to eat because your body's making this growth hormone that's very dense in calorie packed. So you need a lot of nutrition. So you're going to put on mass healing. It boosts everything. It's growth hormone. And the thing is, people that have giganticism can live to their 40s and 50s with it going rampant. And this is just a small stimulation of that. So there's very low risk of even if it somehow magically you got stuck with it, you could live for another 30 years with it. You know what I mean? That's never happened. Never could happen. I'm just saying I'm making shit up now, but I think it's relatively safe from what I've seen.
Well,
you get hungry and tired, and he said he gained 20 pounds in 4 weeks.
Who did?
Joe Nelson.
It depends on who it is. Yeah.
Andrew was saying it sends his prolactin through the roof, so he doesn't like it. That's fair.
I don't like the way
everyone.
it smells, man. Like
it smells like moldy carpet, from what I've heard.
like it's just weird. It's like, ugh.
But from all the studies, it's very, very, very effective in your body. If you take to it, you take to it really good.
Well, it makes sense though, because then it just makes you like, rather than doing sub Q HGH, instead of doing that, if you take this SAR,
it's just an oral drop that it holds your body time.
Yeah.
I don't like when these doctors, though, tell you need to get your mood under control or take some type of BS that they prescribe you, because they scare you with if you don't take care of it now, you're going to have a chance of having Alzheimer's when you're older. I hate that. It's like, why would you tell me that?
Well, a lot of the medication causes Alzheimer's. It's proven, right?
Well, that's what I think, man. I think that stuff was slowly, when I was on medication, I think that stuff was killing me. And everyone says it does slowly kill you, slowly. You know,
it kills emotions, but it kills all you and your good emotions, right? So,
like cells, I feel like brain cells or something. I don't know. Sorry, it's off topic. No, thanks you guys for sharing that. That's something I'm actually considering doing.
We're no experts, I don't
No.
know if anyone in the chat's an expert either, but we're just giving you our side of it, like they were, So take it.
What are you talking about?
Well, being open and talking.
You just got your PhD in peptides a minute ago.
Yeah.
Hey, oh, dude.
But I think talking about it is.
You ever seen me this big before?
It's looking huge.
I gotta resend my measurements too, because the match changed. I've like 4.
Oh, you're good. We can get that stuff
now.
Yeah, I got to get some stuff from people from the pre-poll party. Anyways, we're gonna do pictures and fun little face-off and make a little content for the page and stuff. So yeah. It sounds like I might have a super match by the end of the year, man. I'm excited. I haven't got to really compete since last year, so
you should. I'd like to see
tons of guys up here that you could have a match with. There's some new guys at our club that I think you'd have a good match with as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Club.
I'd be down. I'd like to get back into it. I need some trophies for the winter, for the future too. Put on my shelf. No, I'm joking.
Maybe we'll do a through the fingers event and we'll make little custom trophies for you.
Oh, that'd be cool, dude. Yeah, I want to come up there and support your guys' stuff more too. I'm actually thinking about. I was thinking about going to Calgary in August to watch a Creed concert, but it looks like my buddy has a Creed. They're gonna have a Creed concert in Washington. It's actually a weekend before my last event for the year. So I'm actually gonna go over there, but I do want to make it up sometime in June to do a practice with the Red Deer Club up there with you guys. I haven't been up to Red Deer. Trying to make it up there. Went as far as Calgary, so it's time to go a little farther in. So
an hour late. It's an hour more.
Well, we're going an hour north more, so yeah, it'd be fun to practice. You guys see all your guys' good talent up there, so yeah.
The big thing about what makes a good club? It's not the talent. I'll be honest with you, man. It's the people, and it's the shared ambition and passion for arm wrestling. You've all been through the stages of pain where you're up at night and you're like, why am I doing this? This is pointless. This isn't worth it. This amount of pain I have in my arms right now. What the hell? I think I need to go to the hospital. This isn't normal. I think I broke something. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
For days and days, and you push through it. So anyone that's been in it for years, they push through it. So it's a mutual respect, really, and
it is.
That's why as soon as a match is done, you see 99.9% of people are best buddies right after, because it's like, I can feel how hard you trained and how hard you wanted this, and I'm sorry you couldn't win. You kind of almost wanted your opponent to win because you could feel how much they wanted it.
Yeah. No, that's actually a good point. I actually like how you said that. It's true. I've seen it I've seen it with everyone, honestly. So
that's what makes a good event. It's not necessarily the skill. It's everything, the passion put into it, right?
I always say the gathering, but yeah, the passion as well, I'd say. But no, I'm excited for this weekend, man. I felt like this week was gonna go long, but it's actually going pretty quick.
Yeah, me too.
It's tomorrow night. We'll be seeing you guys.
Yeah, we'll be hanging out, having some freaking steak.
Yeah, blowing our arms up before an event. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Yeah, that was all I know.
To budge me right now, I'm telling you. No, I'm serious. You might have to use 2 arms.
I'd have to get an excavator, man.
Little backhoe.
Yeah, I always tell Miles that. He's like, grip up with me. I was like, all right, well, geez, let me go get my keys and my fucking backhoe over here real quick.
Yeah,
what are you talking about? I was like, I'm gonna put a toe strap to your arm, and he's like, oh, I get it, and he starts laughing. It's like, yeah,
Miles is insane. He's
good. He's getting there. Yeah,
he is. They're still tight. He keeps on bugging me on who he's got for me, and I said, dude, let me get through this event first, and then have like a
You
bit of a
know
month
who
off.
I want to see him have a match with?
Who?
He's a guy from Manitoba.
Jordan?
No, he actually beat Miles at Mayhem at the Mall, but I think they should go at it again in a super match. I think it'd be a really good fucking match.
Curtis?
Both Curtis Mocan.
Oh,
both
yeah,
of those
yeah.
guys,
That's who I wanted him to go against. That's the
I'm
guy who
telling you,
lost
both
against
of
Joe
those guys
Fox.
are training so hard, and they're rising up so like the
Yeah.
same, like their trajectory is very similar when you look at them,
Yeah.
man. I'm telling you, that's the match
Mhm.
for both
Yeah,
of them.
that would be,
It's a
I
test
thought.
for Miles and it's a test for Curtis, man. It's
It'd be
a
a
test
really
for
good
both of them.
match.
Yeah. No, that's who I was thinking of.
Oh.
'Cause I
I'm
remember-
gonna bug Curtis. I'm gonna say he's chicken. He's too chicken.
No, Curtis will do it.
No, I know. Curtis
He would
is
do it.
the man. He
Well-
loves matches, man. He loves the build up. He loves shit talking.
Hey,
He loves it.
I had a match idea the other day. So we do this event in the summer and we're able to make like Ottawa high hookers versus Red Deer team.
Yeah.
I was thinking for Auden, we'd give him Hugh.
Hey, Hugh's good.
Hugh.
Yeah. No one's mentioned that name. I think Hugh versus Auden. That's
Lefty,
the match.
right? Lefty, right?
Yeah, either or.
Well, think of it this way: righty. Sean would be a better match. I think righty. I think Sean.
You're I think you're giving him too much credit, Auden.
I don't like
Maybe,
how
though. Maybe.
Yeah, more so because Sean's faced Artem before, and because Auden faced Artem, and they both lost to Artem.
They did, but
Artem.
Auden even lost worse, I think. But
yeah,
My mind.
I don't like how people are giving him all, give him a hard time. I mean, I know he's a little
that's not
cocky, but
nice.
there's people.
Hey, I think Auden is having fun with it. Let him have fun.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, he
He's
brought the
young, too.
numbers
You gotta
for
remember,
Mac
the
arm
kid's
wrestling, man.
like 20 years old, 19 years
yeah.
old. Like,
and not only that, he's only going to get better now because of that match.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
you
Now
got to
he
get a
wants it
loss
back
to get
already.
better, man. If
You
don't
know what?
lose,
He didn't do that bad.
No.
I think he did pretty good. So
I'm pretty sure if they had a rematch, 6-8 months down the line, I think there would be a more. I think there could be
I think so, too.
more of a match. I think.
Yeah, because one's going like this and one's kind of been like this, right?
Straight, yeah. Well, you got to test those levels, right? It's always about testing levels to make you grow. That's how
I
you
do
guys
think
tell.
Hugh would be a good match for him right-handed. I just think that Sean would be the better match on paper to make
But
sense.
I wasn't trying to look at like who would beat Auden the easiest. I was trying to look at what would be amazing match that would go 7 rounds.
I was looking for what match would be good for both people, like make sense for like visibility too. Like nothing against Hugh. I just mean like Sean's really been out there working hard.
Yeah.
Auden's been getting a lot of traction, a lot of people watching.
It just depends on the weight, though, right? I was trying to match the weight because Auden's talking about going light again. He said he wants to.
He's going light again because I know he's been up to super heavyweight.
I know, but he says he's going to try to lose a little bit of weight.
Okay, that's fair then. But still, that'd be cool. But
and he was about a good 220, 225 guy, right? So I was just thinking for weights being close and
yeah,
Auden would probably come in. He might come in at 230, 235 by then if he's losing weight.
He would be the better match if. Yeah, for some reason I thought Auden was like 260 because I heard he was 260 at one point, so I thought he was still there. So I was like,
no, he was, but he does. He want. I don't know.
Coming down, he was definitely the better match then. I honestly thought Auden was still massive.
Mm-hmm.
But we have Arm Fanatic, Andrew asking, what are our thoughts on Dalton and Jeremy?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a banger match.
I think it's going to be banger because Jeremy will pull similar. But
yeah, I'm giving both of them about 50-50. I just don't know who to choose on that. I know everyone's going to have their favorites.
Yeah, I'm leaning Jeremy because I think Jeremy's stronger. And Jeremy falls into traps and he pulls a little different than actually Dalton too. So I see Jeremy being able to rip him.
It's going to be the thing
tough,
is,
though.
I think this is the way it goes. Round one, I think Jeremy's at a bit of a disadvantage, maybe by a couple percent. But no matter what happens round one, I think by round two, Jeremy will be 10% above. I think just that round one is going to take too much out of Dalton. I honestly, even if Dalton gets, I know Dalton's very strong, especially off his first go, right? So it's a left-hand match, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'm not sleeping on Dalton. I think Dalton.
Jeremy's that's his dominant arm too, though.
Yeah, but Dalton's really good left-handed, man. He's really
Yeah, they're
good.
the
I think he's
same.
better left than right.
Yeah, there's
But
the
I
only
think-
difference between them is one's a little bit older than the other. So there's a young, and that's the only thing standing between them is age. And I'm not saying age plays a factor or anything.
No, but I do think that maybe the age factor is what gives Dalton just the edge in round one. His explosivity and his output is very high round one. But Jeremy, like I said, doesn't really wean much at all.
Yeah.
So as soon as round two comes, I think it's Jeremy's match, no matter what happens round one.
Might
Even
figure
if
it out.
Gets pulled out and pinned pretty quick round one. I think round two, Jeremy's stopping it and pinning. Like Jeremy doesn't like it's one of those things where you have to be able to out diesel the guy. Like Cody was able to beat him because Cody has diesel strength, man. Like raw.
Jeremy pinned Cody twice. Both hands,
and Cody got pinned
back and won.
Arm. And that's impressive.
but-
Like to pin Cody, I don't think Dalton could pin Cody.
No, I
Right?
don't think
So
Dalton could pin Cody.
It's
No,
one of
but
those
Jeremy
things. But I
did.
think Dalton's offensive output might be enough round one to pin Jeremy. But no matter what happens, even if he pins him round two, I don't think he's going to be able to match that same output. Where Jeremy can match that same output and then just be like, "Haha, I got it!" Like
I just have a feeling Jeremy's going to be.
And if Jeremy's too much
Diesel
round
strong.
one, the entire match is over. If Jeremy stops him in the center round one, the entire match is over, man. Like Jeremy's got it. If he Dalton's only chance is to try to flash him and or get on top of him as far over and try to just burn him out, man. Because Jeremy, you're gonna have to do something like extreme.
Isn't that called like a hold press or something like that?
No, like not trying to pin the guy, trying to make Jeremy work from a terrible position where he's like this.
That was what I was doing at the Valor
trying-
tournament against Thomas. I held him in a position to try to gasp him out so I could get a couple more easy pins on him, and he caught on.
See that's probably what I would say. That's my thoughts on the match. If I'm being 100% honest, that Dalton would have to do everything right, and even then, I don't think he has the endurance that Jeremy does. So I think it'll be in vain. I think Jeremy's endurance will pay out by round two. Just personally, nothing against Dalton, because I think his output's there. His top end strength is there. It's just a different type of power.
Jeremy being diesel strong, right?
It's
Jeremy
that
kind
type
of
power.
Yeah, Jeremy popped both his elbows against Cody. Yeah.
I don't have diesel strength like that. I'm more of a explosive guy. I don't have that diesel strength. I can recognize it when I see it and feel it. He's got it. Or Dalton has more of that. It might seem like diesel strength to some people, but I can see that it's outbursts. It's not. He can't hold his red line very long. Whereas Jeremy can. His red line isn't as high though. No. Dalton's red line's higher, but I think Jeremy's red line isn't as high, but he can hold it for a long. His
RPM meter just goes up slower. That's all.
And the thing is, Dalton might only have a second over Jeremy for top end, and then it's over. It might just be one Mississippi, and then that's my thoughts. Just knowing how strong Jeremy is and how good he did against Cody. Knowing Cody, I pull Cody a lot, man. Cody is a brick wall.
He's diesel strong.
Yeah, strong. I need to pull Andrew. Me and Andrew never got to really pull. Every time I was either injured or just too small.
Andrew's Andrew can be fun to pull. I pulled him. Well, actually, the last time I pulled him was before mine and Nick's match. Actually, he came up to Great Falls and we got to pull a little bit. So yeah,
he looks strong, man.
He is. His body. You should see old photos of him when he was in the military. He was as skinny as me.
I've seen them. Yeah, I was like, wow.
Yeah, he's huge now.
I'm impressed with him just after that Jared match, man. Jared is so good, even though he lost to Jared. Like it's still just being able to. Jared's crazy.
He keeps on getting tough competitors on my thing, man. Like super tough.
Jared's
like you got Jared,
then one of the best, probably the best counter pull I've ever met.
Yeah,
you got Jared. That was
and then Tay, he faced left-handed.
Yeah, which
Jared and Jared's pulling who again?
Ty lefty.
Gavin Lee
guy,
is
right?
pulling.
Yeah,
he's from Idaho.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of Mac?
Huh?
We're talking about the Mac tables and the pin pads here in the chat here. What do you guys think of Mac in the
I like it.
I like Mac. I love Mac. They're making adjustments as they go, so they don't take things as criticism. They take it as constructive, right?
Constructive.
Yeah. He's very sometimes he takes things to heart, but he's very good at stepping back the next day and really thinking about other people's perspectives. I think that's why it's working. He's very good at seeing all perspectives.
They've changed the table 5 times. They've made
he doesn't put his personal opinion over it. If he has a personal opinion, but he knows that the crowd's opinion is different, he goes with what the crowd wants. Like Ian's really great for that.
Yeah,
but I would say, in my opinion, I think maybe the pin pads could be lowered a quarter inch.
yeah.
That was implemented to stop the Kings move, but I don't really think that's too much of an issue, really, from what I'm seeing from the MAC table. I think everything else combined kind of stops the Kings move already to a good degree. So I think that what they've done is but to be fair, I've never been on the table, and Dan Plexman in the chat saying he loved it.
Yeah.
The rounded corners were nice, and it's just great.
No, Dan's been everywhere. I've seen him at all the events. Yeah, he really supports, man.
Dan's great. Dan's great.
I like Mac arm wrestling right now. It's actually my top promotion to watch right now. He's a really good guy. He's one of the most positive promoters that I've seen out there.
Yeah, great guy. Great
guy. I inspired to be like him. Everyone likes him.
We sponsored his event too.
Nice.
We support Ian and JJ and Matthias.
We've been just like you. We've been supporting Ian from day one, man.
Yeah,
that's awesome. No, that's cool. He's a really nice guy too, and I know you guys are good friends with him and everything. I like his matches that he sets up. He puts up some really good pullers and stuff, and I don't mind. I don't have an issue with his table. I think it's pretty cool. It's different, So, I mean, if you can arm wrestle on it, what's the deal? Like nothing should be wrong, right? But I mean, you're right. People are gonna voice their opinion, and it's good that he's able to, adjust things and do what the fans do. That's kind of what I'm doing in every way. This is only my second promotion. I'm nowhere near.
I would say you and Ian have a lot in common, man.
Oh, yeah.
You and Ian are both doing it for the people, not for themselves. Like,
yeah.
And Red Leg too. Red Leg's really trying to get the sport and the people.
Oh yeah,
man. Like they've like there's tons of people. You, Brian, Red Leg are all prime examples of people that are willing to like give up so much of their hard-earned time and money just to help a cause and help push arm wrestling forward. You know what I mean? And just you guys see a vision and you want it so bad and no one else is doing it. So you're like, screw it, we'll do it, and that's why people like to watch, and that's why people like to come to your event.
Thank you.
Because people see it.
I appreciate you, man. I've always been asked, like, what's your side of improving arm wrestling? How you promoting it in a way? I said, I like the production side of it, and that right there is really cool, but also arm wrestling sports entertainment of like Kevin Roy's thing coming out, making characters. Cause I don't know about you guys, but I always see the guy that comes out that's interesting on anything. Like there's NBA basketball guys that come out to like Triple H's music. There was a guy that came out to freaking Undertaker's music, UFC and everything, just making things interesting and being out of the box. I'm also on the side of that, being different from other, promoters, not trying to be better than any promoter, just different, Yeah. And I don't believe any other promoter is better than each other. I think we're all the same. Some of us just been doing it longer. Some of us only been doing it for a little bit. And me, I actually learned a few things off of Mac and stuff like that. Nothing copy wise, but just making good matches and stuff like that.
Each other, right? Like you can wrong with that.
Yeah,
adapting to a better
system. I'm rocking Mac right now.
Oh yeah,
I'm rocking the Armsageddon.
Yeah, I know.
So I appreciate you.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, I would, but I don't. That shirt, I've already worn it out. I think worn it so much. Yeah.
No, thanks, Zach. I'll be rocking that one Saturday and everything. So my shirt, I always rock mine. I'm excited for the new shirts. The new shirts are going to be white, by the way.
Ooh, I like it.
Different, just different color this year. You kind of got to change it up a little bit. But yeah,
so it'll look like basically what's behind you on the shirt.
Yeah. It's got the dust with the Canadian. And by the way, I did this all myself, this logo. So I hope everyone likes it. I just wanted to change it up.
Don't forget to send my shirt with those guys, man. I'm going to be upset. Just remember.
Oh no.
Hey, Brian, I forgot your shirt. No, I'm joking. No, we'll get you taken care of, bud. We'll send you up a shirt, because you guys did, sponsor and everything, and you've been a very big support, and it's always good having you guys down. And it's just, I'm ready for Saturday, man. I'm pumped. I'm excited. I didn't mean it in a rude way earlier when I said I'm ready for it to be over with. It's just, oh my gosh. So it's just, it's this.
Once it's over, you can relax and look back at it, right?
I got a lot of stuff I'm doing this summer too. I'm actually going to Massachusetts. I'm actually going to practice with Kevin Roy's old group in Maine and in May. So we might do maybe down the line, not to get everyone excited, but we're trying to do a Montana versus Maine promotion, and he's really pushing for me to do that. And I said I could try. He says I have very good connecting and social networking skills, and I said not really, dude. I'm actually kind of an anti-social person. I just have my moments of spike where I can talk, but a lot of times I'm just in my own apartment, minding my own business, you know. But he's like, no, you could do that. But I heard he's got a really solid old group up there. So I'm hoping my sister, when we go up to visit, maybe I can connect with those guys, maybe set something up. But yeah, again, Saturday is going to be awesome. Doors open up at, I believe, 6. At 6, I believe, for everyone. I think athletes can come in a little bit earlier to just do a little bit of auditions and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm also trying to sell some more VIP table guys. Only got like,
can people show up? Can they just like walk in the door and sign up for the tournament?
oh yeah, the admissions, everything's free to get in. The only thing that costs money obviously is the, you know,
to pull in the tournament
sessions, and then the drinks, and then if you want front row prime seating, like right up by the stage, front row, you know, be $250. I'd hate for someone to come in halfway through the show and ask for it, because I still am going to charge. So, but yeah, you know, if anyone's interested in that, if not, we're going to have some seats everywhere. I'm not saying you got to be front row or anything. It's going to be an epic show either way. So, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm trying to think. Yep. Got the rewards. We're going to be adding a time clock too, by the way, for special graphics to the thing for a minute, to everyone know when the rounds, with the rest rounds. So it'll be 1 minute rest for between each round. And then it'll show right up on the live stream and everything, so everyone can see that. We just patent that. So yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. Everyone check it out. It'll be on where will the main show be posted?
It will be main showed mainly on the M Spot, but I believe it's to Toby Streaming. I don't know if you guys have it up in Canada. They have another streaming. I think it was through Peacock too. I'm not too sure. I always just say go to the M Spot. It's so much easier to find it there.
TV. I got you.
Yeah. So M Spot, if you can find it on Toby or whatever, go for it. But mainly on the M Spot.
The M Spot, yeah. I will post that link here.
Yeah, the M Spot's it's going to be there no matter what. So just check out the M Spot. You'll be able to watch it. Now, is the tournament going to be videotaped with no sound?
So I'm not a possibility, because I want to play music in the background for guys and not make it be quiet. Yeah. So if I had a lot of people in the comments last year freaking out, so whoever's watching, there may be no sound. It may pop in and out, just because YouTube is very difficult. If you don't have the copyrights to that music, they're going to shut your entire live stream down. That's the last thing we don't want. So it's a possibility the live stream may mute for a while or may pop in and out. So yeah, we got a good portion. We still got, spots left for anyone. We got people that are going to, sign up last minute, which is fine. But, if we were to get a little bit more on those slots, we would accommodate whoever, wanted to come on last minute. So yeah, it's going to be post-game tournament. It's going to start around 9, probably one of the latest tournaments some people have, but it's going to be good because it's right after the main show. It's everyone's blood's going to be flowing, excited. And I want to grip up someone. It's perfect. You can do it right after, and yeah, we got Luke Cody as a ref, Miles Hutton as a ref. We got Jeremy Drouse as a ref, and we got Ben Brooks going to be a ref. So we're stacked on some good refs and everything. We originally had Brian, but unfortunately, Brian's got important stuff in life to attend, which it's all right. We'll miss you, but we're happy you're gonna be watching the Spirit. So yeah.
I'll still be there, believe me.
You'll be tuning in on the M Spot, doing a watch party.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
I'll also be doing a reward ceremony. It won't be live streamed though. I'll have someone record it though, so I can post it. It's just something that we can't fit on there, which is fine. I don't care if it's on it, but I do got people I need to recognize and stuff like that. I'll ask someone to videotape it or stream it. We can actually possibly do it on my Armsageddon page. Actually, we'll probably do that. Actually, I'll talk to someone about connecting it to my Facebook, and then everyone can tune in on that. That's something you definitely want to. Me appreciating everyone that's been supporting since day one. But yeah, guys, thank you for having me on.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah,
thanks for
coming on, Dion.
Yeah.
And you boys have a great weekend. And Zach, make sure you kick some ass, brother. I'll be
Oh,
watching.
Yeah.
Some ass.
Safe travels
All right.
down.
I'll be breaking my computer screen.
Look at that pronator.
It's looking pretty big,
It's
man.
not human.
We got a
It's
flex
popping.
now too.
When you can see it. Oh yeah, Dion, you got some shit there. Nice.
Dion's getting big now. Okay.
I'm so sore from last night's practice. I can't even flex.
That's a little lacking right there. That's the shoulder pad arm.
Yeah, like I'm like mush right now. Yeah, my arms, I can barely lift them. But anyway, okay, guys. Well, listen, we'll end it, and thanks everyone for joining. And yeah, this weekend,
guys.
don't miss
Appreciate
it. M Spot, Montana.